So this is how we move the industry forward. I think the days are numbered for saying, trust me, bro. You cannot just look at spray foam and assume that everything is fine. Which one's on ratio, which one's off? Is it this one or is it this one? Take a good look. Let's wait and see. There's no wait and see approach about this. This is the future of the industry. It has to be. Why? The industry, the end consumer, the architect, the engineer have to get proof that the foam that's being sprayed on their project is correct. And it's our obligation, since we're the last person touching it. We're not a bunch of splashers and painters. We don't open up a can and take a liquid single component and just splash it on the wall. This is being manufactured at the gun head. The final manufacturing to make the product that you're paying for is made with my gun, my gear. Therefore, if I'm knowledgeable and smart about how to spray foam, then I want equipment that can prove what went on 100% of the time. Offer you the report when we're done, win-win. The job won't smell, it's physically adhered, it's got the proper properties, it's gonna be a longevity legacy product, and I proved it. And there's no wait and see. There's no wait and see next month, next year, 2 years from now. Hey, my reputation is intact, I've done this for a long time, trust me. There's no wait and see. I offer you a validation report today when we're done, and you know that you're good to go. So this is how we move the industry forward. This is how we win against competition that doesn't want to do the validation. If you don't want to do validation, I think the days are numbered for saying, trust me, bro. It's been a major change that's been going on in the industry for a while, is that in order to make good spray foam on site, we've got to have good equipment. You got to have good chemical, you got to have good gear. And there's been a major seismic shift in the industry towards digital verification equipment that can prove the ratio, prove the pressures, prove the temperatures, because pressure and mix is so vitally important to making the proper cellular plastic. If you don't have the meeting at the correct time and at the correct temperatures with the correct viscosities, you can make foam that's off ratio and doesn't have the physical properties that it's supposed to have. As a result, leading the industry to prove that we've got ratio, that we've got a properly finished and manufactured product on site, we're using gear like this, Pro-X from Accurate Dynamics. Now, there's a lot of different gear that's out there and being developed right now. This is not the exclusive be-all, end-all, but they are the first. They are the leaders in innovation, and they are getting it done. That's why this kind of equipment is the future. If you're tired of complaining and dealing with the lowest bidder all of the time, the lowest bidder doesn't want to do it right, doesn't want to have the proper gear, isn't going to spend the money. Why? They're just in and out. They're not professionally driven. They're just trying to get some of the money that should otherwise go to the pros. This kind of stuff is full transparency. You can prove what kind of chemical you're using, you can prove what your installation instructions are going to be, and you can prove that the gear that you're going to now be installing the foam with and for the customer will do everything right. Now, this is a massive seismic shift. If you're the consumer, if you're the end user, how do you know that the spray foam contractor that showed up made proper cellular plastic? You don't. If you can't get the conformance report from a machine like the ones behind me, you don't know what's being made. So you cannot just look at spray foam and assume that everything is fine. We are the final step in manufacturing. We're the final step in creating the product on site. Therefore, you have to prove what's happened, have a track record, and preferably have a piece of equipment that's actually going to control the process and make sure that the end result is achieved. Every piece of the equipment, the hoses that are behind me, the assembly line that you see here, every last bit of Accurate Dynamics is designed to work for an end goal of high quality every single time. Here I am in the spray foam booth, and we've got the proportioning equipment right here behind me. And there's two types of worlds in spraying foam. One's in the booth where you're testing, and one's the real world. And the test booth, you can get everything absolutely perfect. And that isn't exactly how the real world is. The real world, the things are changing. The temperature's changing, humidity levels are changing, moisture levels are changing, dynamics are changing. So you need to have equipment and gear that can sense what's going on, tell what's going on, report that back, and make the necessary changes. But if we take a look at the spray foam behind me, which one's on ratio, which one's off? Is it this one or is it this one? Take a good look. Which one is on, which one's off? You can't tell, can you? And that's the whole point. It's that during the process of the trigger pull, while the gun is spraying, that's when the foam is being made to be the final product. You're not paying for what's in these barrels, okay? You don't want resin, and you don't want isocyanate in your house. You want the foam, right? You're paying for cellular plastic in the walls. So that's being made at the gun. The chemical manufacturer is 100% dependent on the spray foam contractor to install to the correct parameters, the correct physical conditions, and that means the equipment. So you need to have gear that is capable of finishing the process and proving it. Now you can sit there and say, well, I've been spraying foam for 25 years. I've never had a problem. What do I need this kind of gear for? What do I need this kind of automation for? The answer to that is provability. How can you prove that what went on while you were spraying is correct? You can't unless you've got digital equipment that's going to be monitoring and showing what's going on the entire time. So analog equipment, and I've sprayed with analog for years, does it make good foam? Yeah, it can make good foam. You just can't prove it. I don't want to sit here and say, this spray foam over here, I think it's all right. It looks all right. I touch it. I pulled it. I did a pull test. I did a density check. Density doesn't prove ratio. And I think everything's going to be okay. Just wait a few years. I've been doing this 10, 20 years, whatever it is. I've been personally doing it for 21 years. Let's wait and see. There's no wait and see approach about this. The other thing is we're not doing a bunch of tests here on this one, tests here on this one, but we didn't test up here. We didn't test down here. We just tested in this one spot. So how do you know 100% of it is correct? I, as an installer, am offering you something. I'm going to have the best materials, the best equipment, and then I can prove 100% of the time for the trigger pull that the foam that I made was on ratio, proper physical properties, completed the chemical process, and we're matching, and we have created what the technical data sheet says we're supposed to. Isn't that fair? Isn't that proper? So the reason I don't want analog equipment anymore is that I can't prove the process without some sort of digital monitoring system of what went on 100% of the time with the trigger pull. The low bidders aren't going to be interested in this. The low bidders are the people that are going to create a lot of problems. They don't have a lot of experience and they're not watching for when problems are going to be created. You want to have better foam, better installations? Well, then you need to have somebody who's looking forward, not looking backwards, looking at all, really, and they're going to have good materials, good equipment, and then they're going to offer the validation and the transparency. They're not hiding from it. They're not running from it. Listen, if you've been spraying foam for 15, 20 years and you do a good job at it, then why not prove it? Why not have the ability to say, all right, not only am I a safe driver and a good driver and I wear a seatbelt and I follow all the rules of the road, here's the GPS that tracked me the entire time I was delivering or driving your grandma around, and I can prove what I did the entire time. That's what this is down to, proof. Prove to me that you made plastic foam. Now, if you think this doesn't matter, it does. Too many people do not want to take a chance on getting improperly installed spray foam. So what are we going to do as an industry? We are manufacturing the final manufacturing process. What are we going to do to gain and earn the client's trust? Why should the client trust us? The reason being is provability. We can give you a high quality product that out of the drum has got all the testing and it's got all the certifications done on it. But what went on in the wall, I'm the final process. I can now prove what we've installed. You see how this is important? Two things come together and it protects everybody. It protects building code, it protects the installer, it protects the customer, and it protects the manufacturer. That's win-win for everybody. So the only thing that prevents people from saying yes to this is ego. Like, check your ego. Let's just say we've got to get validation equipment. It gives us an edge up on the competition. If the people aren't going to want to do it, then go do something else. Go paint. Be a splasher. You don't need to be a spray foam guy. If you want to be spray foam, I think proving what you're doing is the highest mark of your professional trade. It's your profession. Prove it. You're manufacturing on site.
Hey everybody, if you're interested in this kind of content and you're getting something out of it, then I want you to do something for me. I want you to go to my private online community, thinksprayfoam.com. It's not a website. It's an app that you download into your phone. You join the community. You can talk with me and have a conversation with me about spray foam and all the other people that are in there. We've got a huge growing North American spray foam community of manufacturers, equipment people, and installers. You can have a building envelope conversation and you can learn about foam, about you, for you, your build, and what's going on in the world. Make sure you're getting the right information, none of the trolls, none of the noise, just straight facts. Join today. I want to see you in there.
I'll show you something here and you tell me if this is right or wrong. Okay, so here we are with some foam that I personally sprayed. Is that correct? Is it on ratio? How's the cell structure? Does the color look all right? How's the adhesion? The answer is that you cannot tell whether or not everything is correct with this just by looking at it. Breaking it open, looking at the pass lines, measuring things, that's fine. That's a piece of data that we do need to get. But honestly, why not get the data readout of what went on with the trigger time 100%, and we've got actual digital equipment that will measure this and prove what went on the entire time that this was being sprayed. The entire time that the wall assembly is being sprayed, we can prove the ratio. Is that not what we want? Temperature, ratio, pressures, mix, it's all there and 100% modified or monitored. So many times people say to me, well, you don't know what you're gonna get. It's too much of a risk. You don't want to get spray foam. it's all dependent on the guy installing it. Yeah, they're right. That's not an improper comment. But the antidote to that is not, hey bro, trust me, I've been doing it for 20 years. The antidote to this is digital validation, electronic monitoring through gear similar to this that will be able to do it. Some is good, some not as good. But take the chemical, process it through the gear that can prove what's going on in real time through the display, through digital monitoring, so that 100% of the mix is verified. Now you've got no guesswork, right? And you got no guesswork for 100% of the wall.